Oh, good. Oh, real good. Thanks, guys.
Good luck, dude.
Give it up for Loud and Swing. Oh, hey, all right. That's how I like to start it off. Jersey! How the hell are you?
Great now.
I'm good. Do we have microphones set up on either side you'll see over here? I'm gonna need you to get your sexy, sweet asses up and ask me some questions. One over there already, thank you very much. What? Yeah, so, there you go. Let's get some movement going. Don't be shy. I don't bite. Hard.
I don't think you can say that.
I didn't say I was hard, I said I don't bite hard. But we keep talking like this, that might change.
Just like my panel.
We're a little horny. My panels have only gotten hornier over the years, so buckle up.
It's all about your nipples.
Yeah, my nipples were interviewed in Las Vegas. And today I walked to get some coffee this morning and I realized that my fly was not buttoned up all the way. So that's the day I'm having. Let's answer some questions before I keep going. Let's go, start over here, the MVP. Are you blushing under that mask?
I'm sorry, I went through this in Vegas with you and now I'm kind of like...
Oh, so you saw my nipples get interviewed?
Unfortunately, yes.
Unfortunately? Is that you?
So my question is, of the projects you've done, other than Supernatural, what's been your favorite to do?
Ooh, my favorite project other than the obvious Supernatural was probably the Percy Jackson movies. I only wish we could have made a third because they were only getting more fun. I think it was because we were getting more comfortable in the roles and we were less intimidated by doing such a big film. We were just having more and more fun. And I really liked that gang a lot. Alexandra Daddario is still one of my best friends. She was in our wedding. But yeah, so definitely the Percy Jackson movies. Thank you. Got a room full of Percy fans. Let's go.
Speaking of Percy Jackson, if you play any character in the reboot on Disney Plus, who would you play?
I think I should play Hermes. I think that's the way to go, right? I was just having this conversation earlier. That's never going to happen. We did reach out early on when that was released that they were going to make that, and just sort of said, hey, like Jake was super proud of making these movies, and if you want him in, he'd be in. And they were like, thanks, but no thanks. They're not doing any one from the movies. They're kind of keeping it very, very separate. So, take to Twitter. Let them know how disappointed you are. Thank you. I'm excited to see who they cast as Luke. I know they cast Percy, so we'll see who they cast as Luke.
Hi.
Hi.
So 3 or 4 of Michael and Adam's siblings were parents to Jack, depending on how you define it. And so my question for you is that after Adam saves Michael
This
from
is
the
going to be
empty,
hard, isn't it? This is like a math question already.
No, what kind of uncles do you think Michael and Adam would have been to Jack, and how would they have responded to their god nephew?
They would have been great uncles. They would have been fancy, cool, cute uncles. And he would have loved them, and we would have taken him for ice cream. And yeah, and like ponies. We would have been those kind of uncles. Spin-off idea. I thought we should do a spin-off of sitcom. Like an Odd Couple with Adam and Michael. They could be uncles. Yeah, I think they'd be great uncles. I wish they were my uncles. I'm my own uncle. Thank you. Doing great, Jake. Keep it up. Bye.
I just wanted to ask, you did the audiobook narration for Midnight Sun.
Yes.
So what was that like? Like, how did you get that job, and like, what was it like?
Yeah, so if you don't know, Stephanie Meyer had released a book called Midnight Sun, which was telling Twilight from Edward's perspective. And I read the whole thing out loud, and it is not a short book. Stephanie has no lack of words to put on a page. So I knew she was doing that. She's still a very close friend, and I knew they were doing the audiobook, and she wanted me to read it from the start. But I had never done an audiobook, and it is a skill. I listen to audiobooks, and I have my like favorite narrators and some I don't like. It's like, imagine, like, if you want to see if you can narrate books, go pick out a book later today, sit down, start reading, and if you mess up, you have to stop, go back to the beginning of the sentence, and start again. And see if you can do that for 4 hours straight. And that'll be one day's work. So she wanted me to do it. She's like, would you guys send me samples of, like, she had me read some stuff from Twilight and stuff, and to send to the publishers, just so they could sign off. And so I'd done that a couple times, and then they were like, okay, yeah, go do it. And it was the perfect COVID job, because I was in a little booth by myself, and my engineer was in his own little office around the corner, and we just talked. I could hear him on the headphones, and for about 2, almost 3 weeks, I would go in for about 4 hours a day, sit in my little booth, and read Midnight Sun. But it was an amazing experience, and then after that he brought me in to do a small part in this book called None Shall Sleep, which is like a Silence of the Lambs for like young adult world. It's very, very cool, and so I played like the bad guy in that book. So yeah, that was the process of Midnight Sun. And it's like 26 hours long. I mean, it is the longest thing. But yeah, it was great. Thank you.
Hi, Adam as a character kind of had a lot of mistrusts with people and kind of betrayals. If, like, during season 5 or when he came back, which character do you think he would punch hardest in the face?
I don't think I've ever been asked that question. It's a good one. Who would he punch hardest in the face? I was gonna say God. I think that's fair. I think he's so close to Michael that he'd be like, hey, asshole! You mess with my uncle buddy, you mess with me. Yeah, I think he punched Chuck in the face real hard, and he would have Michael's power when he did it. He'd be like a super fist, like, not that I want to punch God. Adam and Chuck. Mostly Rob Bennett. Thank you. He's gonna text me. I heard you you wanted to punch me on stage and talk about punching me in the face. Yeah, I did.
All right, so Jake.
Hi.
Imagine you are writing a supernatural story
I am.
set in an alternate universe. Oh, perfect.
Kidding. Where am I?
Where everyone is human. How raunchy?
Why wouldn't they be human?
I mean, like, it's an alternate universe.
Okay.
Everyone's human.
They have to be human.
They're human.
Okay.
So, like, who's gonna get together? How raunchy is it? Like, what?
You said to use my imagination.
Yes.
You said it's an alternate universe, which set me up, and I was like going places. You said, but they have to be human.
Okay, well, they don't have to. If you really don't want them to be human, you've got other ideas. I'm not set.
Good. But you, okay, so what, the world, what's the world, and is it raunchy? I heard raunchy.
I'm just giving you creative
Right.
thinking ideas.
Okay.
I can spitball some more. I just want to hear your thoughts.
I think we could piggyback on the sitcom idea, the Odd Couple sitcom idea. I think is definitely the way to go. And yeah, you bet your butt it's going to be raunchy. That's the whole pitch. That's my whole pitch. Is like, much like my panels, the show's a little horny, not inappropriately so, but we're going to ride the line a little. Okay? Got to make some things canon. Whoa, something like that a lot. Yeah, so it would be, and then as far as our physical form, We should be something. We should have tails or something. I'm not joking. I'm not going there. Stop saying not. That's it. It can go so wrong so fast.
Which is why people will watch it.
Hi, I was curious if you were to create the perfect music festival, what bands would you have playing there?
Well, you know what's funny is my friend and I, we've actually, in our heads, we've created our perfect film festival, which is where I thought you were going. It's the Hoboken Hot Dog Film Festival. And we want to do this for real. We want to do a hot dog film festival in Hoboken. Bring legitimate films, but then also do like a locals only night where people that are locals have like a 24 hours to make a short film and screen it. And have like a Ferris wheel. Like, how fun does that sound? The Hoboken Hot Dog Film Festival coming to you, and someone gives us money to do. But a music festival, that's so hard. I like a lot of, what am I listening to right now? Like, I like a lot of like Sturgill Simpson and Tyler Childers, like these sort of like, they're country but they're not. So it'd probably be a lot of that and Simon and Garfunkel. Headlining Simon and Garfunkel. That's my festival. They're gonna play at the Hoboken Hot Dog Film Festival as well. Bring it together. Thanks. I don't think that was a very good answer. Who would you? Thank you. Who would be your headliner at your?
Bon Jovi.
Bon Jovi. That's good. That's good. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi, Bestie.
Hi. I thought you called me Dusty.
No, Bestie. So my question is, if delve into your brain of supernatural script knowledge, what line do you think would most benefit from the F word?
So many.
Could be anybody.
Trying to think of any of my catchphrases. Right in the fucking nipple, but that's like, that's more bloopers. Do you have, I think you have one. I think you definitely have one.
For your lines?
For anyone's lines.
We all have fucking daddy issues is a really good
Oh, that's a good one.
Thank you.
Yeah. Since when did we get what we fucking want? There it is. Found the answer. I knew I'd get there. Thank you. I should have delivered the line that way. Oh, I did it so emotional. Wrong move. Since when did we get what we want?
I know we kind of already finished talking about Percy Jackson.
We never have to be finished with it.
What did you have more fun playing, a demigod or an archangel? And do you think there were any similarities between the two?
Well, they both had daddy issues, as we covered. Seems to be a niche for me. Yeah, I mean, I think intrinsically, yeah, because they're both larger than life. And you know, I know I'm at a supernatural convention, but here's the thing: Michael never got to fly, and Luke did, so that's a little more fun. But I also got to play two people in one scene, which is also a lot of fun. I got to work with my favorite actor, my scene partner. He made me better. I think I made him better. So they were such different experiences, and they were very fun for their own reasons. But I did like flying around a lot. Yeah, thank you.